Hello and welcome to logging into your class here at Stevens Henniger's online division or Independence University. So I'm going to walk you through how to get into your classroom, how to log in, because there are a couple of steps. So we're going to go from start to finish, finish being in your classroom, and we're just going to go over a daily checkpoint in your classroom as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start on Google because if you should already have your student portal set up with your financial aid planner or your admissions consultant, but just in case, we're going to set that up too. So when you go to Google, you're going to just type in Independence University. And if you're in Google, it should show up as one of the first, because these are like paid advertisements. You want one of the first ones that's an actual result. So it should be www.independenceuniversity.edu. And you can do it two ways. You can go to student faculty, just click it, and it'll take us to student portal. We'll click student portal, or go back. If we go to Independence University up top, student portal is right here. And we'll get rid of this because this will pop up too. So you'll say, no, I'm already signed in. And then we'll go to student portal there, which will, both of them will bring us to the same place. So again, you go into Google, Independence University, the first real result, not the paid ones. Go to student faculty, student portal, and again, we're in the same place. Now this should be familiar. You should have already made this. However, we're going to pretend to make one really quick. So if you have not made your student portal yet, you go to create a new account. Fill in the information. You will put in your social security number. You don't have your student ID yet, so don't do that one. Just social security, first name, last name, where you were born, and your mother's maiden name. These two are for security questions later, so make sure they're the right ones, or ones you'll remember. And then you'll hit next. I'm not going to put this information in here, but when you do hit next, it will ask you for some security questions. Make sure you complete all of the questions. Hit next until you get into your student portal, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so once it's all created, it will tell you, you'll make up also your own password. So your username will always be your first name dot your last name, sometimes with some numbers depending on how common your name is. And your password is going to be whatever you chose. So make sure it's something, again, you'll remember and write it down. Because we can't see your password, we can only change it. So if it's something you really like, make sure you write it down so you don't forget it. You'll go ahead and hit enter. And then when you get into your student portal, this is what it will look like. To the left, as you can see my finances, my financial aid, my career, my documents. So you can see documents that you've uploaded. Your financial aid information should be here. You can also see your advisors. So your financial aid planner, there's two of them here, associate dean, who you'll contact later in your first class, and your student advisor, so on and so forth. Now, this is really useful in and of itself. This does not mean you're in class, though. This is just your student portal. So once you've logged into your student portal, you're going to go up here to where it says Canvas. And you see this big circle burst looking thing. You'll click here to access your online course. If you click down here, this takes you to a survey. Not the same thing as your class. Make sure you go to Canvas, click here to access your online course. So we click it, and we're inside because I'm already logged in. So I'm going to log out, and you'll come to this page. Now, you won't have this information here, so it'll look like this. Your username is going to be the same thing. First name dot last name, and no capitals, all lowercase, no spaces, all one thing. First, period, last name. And then, but you need to make up a password for this part. So for this particular part, what you're going to do is you see these yellow words here. You're going to click them, and it's going to ask for your email. You're going to type in the email that you gave us. That's important. It needs to match what we have because they're syncing up your account so that you can access your class. So you're going to put in your email, click request password, and you're going to wait for that email to come through. When it does, you're going to follow the instructions and it'll say, click this link to reset your password. You're going to click it, and then you're going to pick a password again. And again, remember, it needs to be something you'll remember. I suggest making it the same thing as your student portal password, but you can make it whatever you'd like. So once you have that done, you'll type in your first name dot last name and the password you chose, and then click login. So now we're inside. Up top, you'll have an announcement that says, would you like to accept these classes? You'll have to click yes once you have classes. At this point, when you're logging in, you're just making sure you're getting inside. You will not have classes until the Monday of when the classes start. So like day 1, week 1. You won't have any classes loaded until then. When you do, you'll go up into courses and it'll be right there. The one class you may have access to, it will be an orientation class. Feel free to look around in there. That's a good one to practice, to get used to the system, to click around. For right now, I'm going to show you, most of you will be in CSS 101. There will be a few of you that won't, but for the majority, you will. So you'll click on CSS 101, and the first thing you're going to do every single day is you're going to go to modules on the left, and you're going to go do a daily checkpoint. Your daily checkpoints are like your attendance quizzes. So it's how you're showing that you're attending the class. So you're going to scroll down. So there's week 1. And we go over week 1. We go over a lot more of this classroom in the walk to class, which we'll go over a little bit later. But for now, you'll scroll down all the way down to daily checkpoint, which will be at the bottom. And as you can see, there's one for every single day of week 1, every single day of week 2, so on and so forth, all the way to week 4, which your modules will be 4 weeks long. So you'll click on day 1, week 1. That would be for Monday, if it was Monday. And a daily checkpoint is just a couple of paragraphs and then a question. It's only one, so you could come down, read the question, go back up, read the paragraph so you know what you're looking for, answer the question, and hit submit. And it's only worth 5 points every day. You need to have 4 done a week. Anything above 4 that's correct is extra credit, and that's the only way you'll get extra credit. So you want to do them every day if you can. They're really easy. These you can do from your phone. Most phones will let you. Some of them won't. That's okay, but for the most part, you should be able to do that. Or get to a computer and you can do it there. And then that's it. Go into your student portal. You'll click on Canvas. You'll go and put in your new password. So you'll make up a new password. Remember, you click the yellow words. You go into Canvas, and then you'll be logged in from there. So this is this new student checkoff list. So once you've done all that, then you're going to go ahead and your student advisor will send you this list, but just so you can see it now, these are the things you'll need to have done before you start as a student. So you'll want to talk to your student advisor, who will call or email you. You can email them as well. You'll want to let them know your preferred method of communication, and you're also going to let them know what's your grade goal. You know, is it A's, is it B's, is it C's? There's no right or wrong answer. If you've been a C student before and you know what, this time you're going to be a B+ student, let your student advisor know, because we're here to help you out to do that. You want to make sure you've completed new student orientation. That's important. So she's going to go over, this is just to log in. She's going to go over much more information with you that will tell you what to expect from the first class, things you'll need. It's very, very useful, very helpful, and it has to be done. So make sure you've done that. You'll also need to complete the early admissions course. Now, the early admissions course has 7 assignments you have to do. They aren't too hard, but you know, they're really, really useful. You get coins, you get to buy things with those coins, and it's preparing you for school. That also has to be done before you can start as a student. So make sure you get that completed. Make sure you schedule your walk to class. Now, the walk to class a little bit similar to this video. We're going to briefly touch on how to log in, but in the walk to class, we're going to go over what you need to do for the first day, what homework needs to be done, how to do it, where to find the tutors, and everything like that, so that you're not lost the first day of school and you know where to go, what to do, and how to do it. Next one is your student advisor will send you the expectation and strike policy email. Now the strike policy, they go over that in the orientation as well as in the walk to class. That's something you'll need to know, so listen for it when they talk about it. One of the last things is to set up and check out your student portal and Canvas. That's what we just did today, so perfect. Once you've finished doing this, you already have one thing automatically done on your checklist. And then the last thing is to call your student advisor or your admissions consultant with any questions. So besides that, we're really happy to have you with us. Let your admissions consultant or student advisor know if you have any questions about logging in. If you don't have a student advisor yet, make sure you contact your admissions consultant, and we'll go from there. I look forward to seeing you guys in the walk to class, and have a wonderful day.